Hey everybody, so today we're going to pick up where we left off. The primary thing we're going to talk about today is how you continue to use the 4Gs in your evolution. Now, at this point, we are coming to the end of the first 30-day goal session. And so I would like every one of you guys to, before we take a step forward, to go back to where you were when you first started this 4G progress, where you sat down and you wrote down your first 10 things of gratitude, when you wrote down your goals that accomplish what you're going to do in the first 30 days, 90 days, and by the end of the year. And the question I'd have for you is, when it comes to that, have you hit at least your first measure of goals? If you haven't, let's go back and look at how you've set your goals daily to accomplish what you want to become and to accomplish what you said you wanted to accomplish in your first 30 days. Now, here's the tough part. A lot of you guys probably did not get to the finish line and will not get to the finish line. Now, part of the 4Gs also offers grace. So here's where you now have the opportunity to extend grace upon yourself, but with the opportunity for the growth to come out of this. And you can go back and reset these goals and recommit to the 4Gs. You can recommit to your own growth and your own success. But once again, I asked of you guys is, have you fulfilled the promise you set for yourself? When you started this process, did you write your goals down? And every single day, have you looked at those goals and made sure that the goals you set at this 30, 90, 180 period, are you aligning those with your day-to-day goals? Hopefully every one of you guys are still writing down 10 things to be grateful for. Hopefully every one of you guys are writing down 3 to 5 goals every day that align with your big picture goals. And maybe your goals have evolved over these last 30 days of you doing the 4Gs. Hopefully every single day you guys are providing grace to sometimes yourself, but maybe just as important to the people around you. And then finally, hopefully you guys are doing something to grow more. For me, when I do 4Gs and what I've experienced in these past 30 days is an immense amount of growth. I challenge myself to learn something new every day. I've really gotten deep into the learning of AI and how I believe AI will really evolve into business over time and how we'll be able to use that inside of the different branches of Spinwheel. I've learned more about the political side and educated myself on some of the stuff that I wanted to know more on. Could grow more spiritually and trying to grow more in a personal level. But those things happen every day. Right now we're at the 30-day mark. So now we can go back, we can reassess, we can identify where we are, where we're going. So hopefully what I ask of you guys is, you guys assess this process. If you did hit your goals, I want you to ask yourself, were the goals easy? Were they hard? This is your opportunity to reset new 30-day goals or to reassess the original 90-day goals you had. And if your goals were super, super easy, let's maybe challenge ourselves to push ourselves into an uncomfortable place. If your goals were maybe too hard, let's have grace on ourselves and make sure that what goals we have set are goals that we can accomplish. At the end of the day, goals are a huge part of what we become and who we become. Now, here's the next challenge I want you guys to have once you have the goals. I really want to dive into the growth factor. I want you guys to go find content that you guys can grow from. For me, I love to listen to podcasts. I love to listen to debates. I love to challenge my thought process with other intelligent people to add more things to my repertoire. This past month, I went to my first seminar series where I went to an overall workshop around BDC to really challenge myself to learn more about the BDC from a lot of people that were experts. From there, I was able to connect with a lot of people that know significantly more than me, and I'm challenging myself to grow my network around those sides. For you, continue to grow. Continue to find something in a place of discomfort for you, whether that's books, whether that's podcasts, whether that's mentorship, whether that's coaching. Find something where you can grow. We're going to evolve this series as the coming weeks into things that are going to be more specific around how you lead others. But the first 30 days I really want to emphasize in is, how are you leading yourself to become the person you want to be? And if you're not that person, that's fine. But are you better today than you were when you started this process 30 days ago? If you're not, have grace on yourself, but challenge yourself to look really deep inside and find out exactly what you want to be and hold yourself accountable to that. Because I'll remind you, if you can't hold yourself accountable to what you want to become, how could you ever hold somebody accountable to grow you to where you want to be? And when you're in a leadership role, how can you hold them accountable if you can't even hold yourself accountable? Hopefully this helps. Look forward to talking to you guys again next week.